What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Albert9 here, your Tech and Games Crusader, and we have finally received the VR ears kit for the Oculus Quest 2. And this was a crowdfunded project from Rebuff Reality, and it just arrived today. We're going to go through a full overview and use and impressions for the Oculus Quest 2 with various straps that I have here, including this one, which is a brand new arrival from Orzero. I have another one on the way from Myopia as well, but this is the M3 strap, is what it's called on the Myopia page. Whereas on this Orzero, they just list it as a replacement elite strap. So, also we have here a under $20 set of grips with wrist straps and knuckle pads. And finally, we have the first of a few coming VR lenses that are prescription lenses. These are Amavasion, Oculus ready for the Oculus Quest 2, and have a -2 and a -5 respectively. This is a kit of each, but I need one for my left eye, a -2, and my right eye, a -5. So we'll test it out and see how that's going to go compared to using my glasses compared to no glasses, and go from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead, take a look first off at our biggest, most anticipated item for arrival, which is the Rebuff Reality VR ears. Listen off ear. Full audio immersion in your virtual world. Hear off world, listen off ear. As you can see here, it says supported headsets. We have Oculus Quest 2, Oculus Quest, Oculus Rift S, PSVR, a Valve Index, and a Vive Pro plus deluxe audio strap. These are now available on the Rebuff Reality website, and I think it's still available on demand on Indiegogo as well. Okay, so we have battery power is playback time 6 hours, charge time is 2 hours, and this is a 1 amp charging. We'll get to that here in a bit, but continuing on down, we have digital signal processor, DSP, monitors the input signal while continuously optimizing the output to be distortion free for the amplifier. Digital amplifier drives the premium near field speakers while minimizing power consumption. So near field drivers are similar to what I have here in the Odyssey, which is a planar magnetic driver, but not exactly the same thing. They're a little bit designed to have better sound quality without a surround, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try and see if I can create some sort of a silicon, food grade silicon surround to mount around it, or find something I could use to mount around it, just to have a little bit more immersion. But continuing on, we have supported headsets. Here is it lists future headsets will be supported as they become available. So probably going to get support for the Deca Gear, the Varjo, whatever they're doing, the Vive Flow, the Quest Max, Quest Pro, whatever it's going to end up being called, as well as the successor to the Index from Steam and Valve. So premium near-field drivers. They're 40mm drivers with neodymium magnets, detailed highs, clear mids, deep bass. So the design of the size of the drivers makes me think very similar to the Rig 800 series, which is also a layered driver. So it's made similar. You know, here is the Rig 500 Pro. You can see how it is layered out. What I would love to have is, you know, be able to use this headset and just have somebody, I can find VR print, or 3D print rather, the arms on the bracket, and then I could just screw in, so to speak, the arms, just like the Bestorex headset here, onto these same rails. That way I could just have an arm that extends down all the way to here, that's just this wide, to pop it through. That would be ideal, because these are excellent. The sound quality and everything about how clean and crisp they are, especially for the 500 Pro was on Amazon for $36. When this came out, it was a $180 headset. Plus, you know, as you can see here, you got removable mic, you have a removable audio cable that you can mount. So yeah, that's just here's the original band it came with, and these are the PSVR, or the 4VR rig headphone size. Way too small. Way too small for an over-the-ear. But moving back to these, let's see if we can't give me one bit, guys. I gotta find my trusty, never rusty Radio Shack micro driver. Alright guys, we're back. I found it. It was underneath here. So let's go ahead, get into this, take a look and see what's in the box actually. We'll finish reading off here. The acoustic performance is frequency response is 60 Hertz, which is really good deep bass for a high, for a low pass frequency on a subwoofer. This is what I have set up in my car for the highest it'll go. And then up to 20,000 Hertz. So that's not too bad. Impedance is 4 ohms. And then SPL, your decibel range at 1 centimeter is 99 decibels. Cross-platform off-ear speaker. I've already talked to Rebuff Reality about seeing if it's possible to get the actual arms here in a white, or even a shell that I could replace for the arms to be white, and maybe for an outside cuff here, the covering to be white, have the inside of it be black and the edge be black, just to have something that looks more suitable to match the VR Power 2 and the Quest 2, which is primarily what I'll be using it on. As it is right now, I've been bouncing back and forth between the Bestorex here. This is my current setup, you know, completely balanced front to back from right there, midpoint. So I've got the Soarking Elite replacement strap on here, which is the best value you can go for an Elite duplicate style strap, where it has a one-piece silicone strap and rear covering for the head support on here. And then I have the VR cover pad over it, which is very thin. Then I have the Bestorex on headband clip-on strap for the Elite head strap. And then this is the Orzero, or no, this is the S-M, it's upgrade top pad kit. So that's what I'm currently using, along with the spacer here, the Glasses Spacer XL from VR Cover, and my Topcovos wide bracket cover, because I still haven't gotten the Fit Pack cover yet. And then I have the official Oculus Fit Pack wide bracket and the Myopia blue light lenses that clip in right now. That's what I've got on there. So the best thing about this strap, this headband, you know, the official Oculus Quest 2 Elite strap or Elite headband is $50. This very often on Amazon goes on sale for $20.99. Right now it's $25.99. It is a value that you cannot put a price on. Having something that is very durable, unlike the official Oculus Quest Elite headband, this has also got a counterweight in the back of it. This food grade silicone one-piece support head basket or head support piece, along with the top strap, means that you're not going to have issues with longer hair. You have plenty of room for it to go through. And it's actually large enough to fit my large dome. So, yeah. You can't beat it for the value. I got this for $16 the day it popped up on Amazon. These are $40 a piece for a kit of set of lenses for -2s and -5s each. So that's not bad compared to what you would normally pay for customizing your lenses. And then of course you can see my cool mod is on here right now. Whenever I have the VR power hooked up, I just plug this into it, run it back. VR power currently right now is on the Kiwi Elite replacement strap, just because I've got it velcroed in. I don't like this one because this does not go both ways. And for my large head, it doesn't extend out far enough compared to this. This extends out further than this. This goes to about 112 millimeters extension, whereas this goes to 141. So, yeah, it's just, also the price of this, yes, you get this padding and everything, but you're paying around $40 plus tax. Currently, I think it's like $37.99 on Amazon, but this being, you know, less than half of the price before tax, typically with a $5 off coupon would be $20.99, is definitely a much better value than any other head strap out there. Hands down, I will put this up against any other strap. And that even goes for this thing. Deluxe audio strap from HTC Vive. I mean, especially, it is better after changing out to the AMVR PU leather pad. But look at this small hole for support of the back of your head. That's nowhere near as large as this. So if you have long hair, especially, this is great, because your ponytail has a place to go. I mean, this is just overpriced because it is branded HTC and it has decent audio quality out of headphones that are attached to it. Headphones, though, for me, they just do not go long enough. Cannot reach the bottom of my ears, or I can't reach the center of my ears from these headphones being all the way down. The only thing it has going for it is that it snaps out, but You know, if you're using it typically anyways, you're going to have it in a position that you can easily get it to go, and that wouldn't be snapping it out so you can get caught on other cables and stuff. That would be popping it in, pushing it to the back of the headband, and then you put it on, and then you just drop it down. But that's a different thing altogether. So let's go ahead and continue looking through how this is packed. Plastic. Box did take a small bump. It was just packed in a we got some foam on the inside lid, the same way we do whenever we get the other products from VR, or from Rebuff Reality, the VR Power 2. Yeah, it was only packed in a white, no padding bag. Here, off-world, listen off-ear. So, we have our unboxing here. We got this cover. I'll just put that right in there. Here we have the actual drivers, the VR ears itself. Now, there are videos from Rebuff Reality explaining how to configure the accessories to work for which headset you have. So we have the accessories box here. We have, here's your power cable for charging. Here is your straight audio cable. Here is a squiggly audio cable. So a spiral audio cable. We have an Allen wrench, and we have the housing for the VR ears arms here to mount onto, and then we have the clips that go on these housings for the different head straps. So we got Quest, Vive, PSVR, Valve Index, Oculus Rift 2, or Oculus Rift S, rather. Sorry. I'm excited, guys. This is something I've been waiting on over a year. So, it's been in the back of my head going on 2 years for this. So, we got instruction manual. We got some stickers. We got our white and our black, as always. Something that you always get with a Rebuff Reality product. Happy. We would love it if you would leave an Amazon review. Purchasing on Amazon.com not required. Go to Amazon.com and sign into your account. Search for your Rebuff Reality product on Amazon.com. Find your Rebuff Reality product and click Write a Product Review. Unhappy. If anything is missing or defective, please reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to address any issues or concerns. Contact us at support@rebuffreality.com to learn more about high-performance VR accessories and peripherals. Visit us at rebuffreality.com. Alright, so you have online instruction manual and video tutorial if you click the QR code right here. And then you have actual physical instruction manual here. So you can see how it's set up. You got volume on that one for controlling both of them. So you got power and then your volume. Then you have your charge cable. Attachment clips. Your Quest 2 silicone inserts is there by default. See, I think if it had Quest 2 pre-installed, it should be white. It just looks better whenever things match. I mean, even if it's just the outer part and it still has a black inner driver, that's fine. It just looks better overall whenever you have an external design that's all white. Alright, so silicone inserts. We got the Oculus Quest, the Rift S, Vive, Valve Index PSVR, coiled 3.5mm audio cable, short 3.5mm audio cable, and USB Type-C charging cable with spacers here, accessories box, plus the 2mm Allen key. So this is all the stuff that's in this box. Choose your VR headset. Detach the VR ears and loosen the hex screw. User interface. How to control. Attaching VR ears. Attaching position. Lock rotation. Connecting audio cable. How to use spacers. VR power users. Reassemble. Alright, so there's your user interface. Your blue light when it's on. Charging while off is orange. Magenta, charging while on. Green, fully charged. Blue blinking is low battery. Got it. Power button. Power on, 3 seconds. Power off, 3-second hold. So 3-second hold to do either. Volume. Charging port. Sound beep. Indicator. Power on. Power off. Low battery. So you get do for power on, and power off is do. Then low battery is do. I'm not saying it again. Alright, and then right here at the back top, you have 3.5mm audio in port and 2.5mm mic port. So, there is a mic attachment that is in the expanded kit that will be coming later. They have not shipped out yet. And if you're looking for this on Amazon, it won't be available, I was told, until near the end of the year. Maybe sometime in November at the earliest. Where there is currently a strike going on at ports, a lot of things for these ships to arrive have been delayed, and they're not getting unloaded. So, just so you're aware. Because it is the current of 2021 state of things. Please refer to rebuffreality.com/pages/VR-ears-tutorial if you're stuck at any point. So there is that QR code. Alright, unclip VR ears from the attachment clips by squeezing the sides of the clips and slides out. Use the Allen key to loosen the hex screw by about 1 full turn or 360 degrees. Do not loosen the hex screw all the way, or this may cause the VR ears to disassemble. Loosen it just enough so you're able to rotate the VR ears clip. If you do accidentally disassemble, please go to page 14. Test to ensure that the VR ears clip are loose enough to turn, not too loose that it's wobbly. Alright, so choose your VR headset. Quest 2. VR ears comes with Quest 2 silicone inserts pre-installed. Please skip the next page if you're using Quest 2. Matching the correct silicone inserts. That's skipping. Attaching. Clip the attachment clips onto the headset by tightening the top knob. Slide the VR ears back into the attachment clips. Correct. Bar side faces back of the headset. Circular speaker side faces front of the headset. Wrong. Please unclip the VR ears and switch the sides if it looks like this. Position fixture. Adjust the rotation, extension, and the position of the attachment clip of the VR ears so the speaker is at an optimal position with your ears. Alright. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have angles there. Need to loosen attachment clip. Extension, slide the VR ears to optimal length. Rotation, rotate to one of the 5 angles to best fit your ears. I do wish that it could mount from the back instead of the front. We don't need any more weight on the front of the headset, but it looks like it straight up balances front to back on the sides in that position. To the next page. Lock rotation. Unclip the VR ears from the attachment clips until you see the hex screw. Tighten hex screw down with the included Allen key to lock into position. Clip the VR ears back onto the clips. Warning, if you do not lock the rotation of VR ears, it may become unstable over time. Make sure you don't rotate the VR ears out of the optimal position during the process. Do not over-tighten the hex screw. Cable connections. So, connect the VR ears and the headset with the audio jack. Turn headset volume to max to give VR ears maximum volume control. Short 3.5mm audio cable. That is needed for the Quest 2 and Quest. Cover the VR ears cable in the top strap if applicable for better cable management. The coiled cable is for the Rift S PSVR Index and Vive with Deluxe audio strap. Alright. So this is the part that will be coming later. This is in the expansion kit. This is the universal headband with the boom mic and such. So it is required to use for the Vive Pro for connecting headsets with USB-C audio jack, such as the Vive Pro or PC. You will need to choose Rebuff Reality VR ears, the audio out from your PC. Make sure your audio in is set to your headset PC mic if there's no boom mic on VR ears. Spacer, optional. If your ears are too close or touching your ears, please use the included spacer. Need spacer. Do not need spacer. So, you apparently don't want these to be pressing right on your ears. The spacer to be used, unclip the VR ears from the attachment clips, clip the VR ears onto the spacer, attach the spacer with VR ears onto the attachment clips. Your VR power, here we have how to route it. This is important. You don't want to put it in the wrong port. So for use with VR power, connect VR ears to headset's audio out port with 3.5mm audio port. Connect VR ears to VR power's 1 amp, the leftmost right here. There's 1 amp, here's your 3 amp and 3 amp, and these are in and out. Connect headset to VR Power's 3 amp center port via the charging port on headset. So, like I said, this one comes from your headset. This one goes to your PC or to an external source. This is the one you use to charge your VR Power. These are essential connections required for VR ears to be charged with VR power. For connection loop, or full connection loop must be maintained or VR ears will not function properly. VR Power extends your usage time of VR ears by up to 3 times, or 3x. 3 times longer. Learn more on rebuffreality.com/products/VR-Power-2, which is what this is. This is the white one, VR Power 2. It makes me wonder if they're going to do a VR Ears 2 that will be white. If they do, I'm screwed, and I guess my roommate or someone is going to get this black one, because I will prefer to have a white. I just like white things. Like the Anker charge dock is white. This isn't white just because they don't make it in a white that is without a cable coming out of it already. So VR Power, we already read that. So here we have reassembly instructions. If you accidentally completely unscrewed the VR ears, please gather all parts and put together as below. Okay, so you have bottom, top. And this is your clips on the sides, bottom, top, what it looks like. Then you have a circle here, and you got this bolt that goes through, and that'll put that back together. And as you can see, it shows you what it looks like and the order. And warnings. When using VR ears with VR Power via output 1 amp and experiencing no sound coming out of VR ears, please make sure that VR Power output 3 amp is connected with headset. Quest 2 or Quest, please refer to page 11. If your ears becomes extremely hot, fails to charge, or you experience any other technical problems, immediately remove VR ears from its power source and contact support. VR ears is powered by lithium-ion batteries. The batteries are safe when handled properly, but should never be disassembled, punctured, incinerated, ingested, etc. So don't have it with dinner. And don't play darts with it. And don't try and set it into a garbage fire. Or try and, peel it apart. That would be a bad day. Bad day. We recommend taking at least 1 10-minute break every hour to give your product time to rest and prevent overheating. If you have any problems, always first try disconnecting and reconnecting the USB cables and pressing the power button 1 time. Please use the original cables that comes with VR ears. By not doing so, will void the warranty. Okay, so right here, warranty is void, means you're screwed if you don't use what came with it. So if what came with it was damaged or gets damaged to where you can't properly connect it and you wanted to use it without using their official cables, contact them to let them know. Set your headset volume to full and control the volume with VR ears. Listening to audio on VR ears too loud for too long can damage your hearing. Please use it at a safe volume. Avoid completely draining the battery for battery to last longer. Any damage caused by not following instructions will not be covered under the warranty. Use original or certified cables. Do not expose to liquids. Do not disassemble. Avoid dropping. Avoid extreme temperatures. So, yeah, don't try and play it in like a hot house or something either. That would be a bad day too. Or the desert. Yeah, don't do VR in the desert. Alright, so we've gone through that. Let's see what everything looks like in here and take some measurements with the ruler. Alright, so we have just a whole lot of stuff. Make sure everything is in here that's supposed to be. Rebuff Reality. Here is our audio cable. The straight audio cable. opposed to coiled audio cable. Along with our power cable. So we got all the audio cables are here. This is a very, very short cable. The actual cable connection, I'm not measuring. About 100 millimeters. Or 4 inches. Coiled cable, it's a little bit longer. Ten and a half inches, or 270 millimeters. And then we have power cable. It's long. It's pretty long. So almost 400 millimeters power cable. Or about 15.75 inches. So we got, these are labeled. I'm not going to open the ones I don't need. So we got Vive Pro plus DOS. Here's the spacers. PSVR. Original Oculus Quest. Valve Index. Oculus Rift S. And the Allen key. So we'll go ahead and open these because these are spacers. And I have large ears that hang low. So I may, based on the angle, be needing these anyways. So here are the spacers. And they just slide lock into place. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Let's get this out of here. These clip around the rails, so go ahead and unmount. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. I just wanted to make sure I give a good thorough covering on this. And this is just a 1-inch wide piece of Velcro on a Franken Quest strap adapter for the top strap. Just so that it has a wider, higher point of attachment. There we go. While we're at it, let's check these out. Oh wow, it's actually got a case to it. That's pretty cool. Amavasion, 18-month warranty for these. That's not too shabby. So these are the 500. So this will be the right eye. And they, as you can see, they do clip around the internal. So this is the left one. You don't need that. It's a jewelry box style. That's kind of cool. Push the IPD back into the center so I can be able to get my fingers in around the edges. This one is just always tighter. I don't know why. Yeah, that is definitely on there though. One moment, guys. Okay, guys, I got those out. So now, as you can see, by the way, that left one, it was in there big time. You can see the inside of this Myopia frame. Magnetic frame is very, very wide on the clips that it attaches to. So it held, you wasn't knocking that thing off. This one, on the other hand, it's came on and off of 2 headsets, so technically 3, because of my original Oculus Quest as well. But here we have our right lens. Let's go ahead and we'll attach this. You hear a satisfying snap. It's on there. Let's go ahead and get the left lens out. Hopefully these actually do help, and it's not just, oh, yeah, that's not going to work. So here we have our left lens. Push together the IPD slider. There we go. Now the left lens is on there. So here's the thing. I can't use the light blockers the same way as I did on these magnetic frames attaching to the blue light lenses. So what I have to do is just test this without the blue, or without the light blockers, just to see what it can do. If it does improve what I actually see, because I have no depth perception without my glasses on. So this is an all new experience for me. Alright, so got that cranked in. Let's go ahead, put this forward. We have our VR ears. So right, left. As you can see, we'll open up the rail. It's about even, so we got our left one. Let's go ahead and get on. As you can see, driver front, bar back, as it stated. Here's our short audio cable input. So that's how you get it on, but I'm going to take it back off first and do as it's stated and get the angle set. Because it will not fit me being that distance. Let's refer to our guide here, just to make sure, because it's been a while since I read the guide. I mean, we're almost at an hour in this video. Unclip your ears from the attachment clips. One moment, guys. Okay, guys. Sorry, I misunderstood. I'm cognitive bad today. I've already had nutrient blood tests and oxygen treatment. It's supposed to help, but you squeeze on the sides here and here, inward. And there. It comes off. Here's where we use our Allen key. There we go. We'll go with number 3. Doing quarter turns. So it should be 3/4 turns. Because I only loosened it to 3/4 of a turn. Alright, so there we go. Now let's do the same thing on this one. Down, is off. So we'll go to number 3 on that one as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and slide this back on. Go from the bottom, clip, and then on, same way we did on the other side. Screw it down so it stays stable. Rather than looping it through the Velcro, we'll just loop it within this to tie through. So it's a little bit off from the point of balance now. It's a little back heavy. Right here is your balance point now. So let's go ahead. Move the balance point holder here's where it was. That's where it is. Right there. There's your balance point. Let's see how this works. And how it fits. Shortened them just to be able to keep it out of the way. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our cable connected here. Short cable. And then right there. I don't have the VR power on this strap, so that's just that cable. All right. Forgot one thing. I have prescription lenses in here now. I'm used to wearing my glasses so much. So okay. So first things first. Let's get my glasses back on so I can see. This is too high of an angle. So we're going to try for 4 or 5. Alright, give me one moment and I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. So what I did is I loosened it to where I can be able to set where I need it to know where it's adjustable at, and then I can be able to slide these off and lock it in at that angle and be good. So let's go ahead and try this again. Glasses off. Alright, so need to move these up a bit. Clamp that one down. Pretty good. Holy cheese. Can't see. You may think, well, why do you need to see? So you can be able to unscrew something. Helps so you can see where the top of it is in the base and not just have to feel for it. Alright, let's try that again. Glasses off. Prescription lenses in. I'm not exactly sure if I like having these rail spacers twisting the actual band and putting pressure right here and right here on the sides of my head as I tighten it. Let's see if I can angle it downwards and outwards with this one. Because I don't want this pressing on the sides of my head right here along the temple. Because that's a pressure point for sure. I mean, this may not happen with everyone, but where I have a larger head size and I have very few headbands that will fit my head comfortably, I have to make sure that I get something that's not going to be, painful to use, and I can properly test it. Okay, so that's as far down as it goes. That's number 5. You can see. That's 4 on that one. It needs the ability to have an angle and stay straight, because that's downright painful. Right there and right there. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. So I want you to pay attention. This part right here and this part right here are digging into the sides of my temples, on the sides of my head, and it is very uncomfortable. There's no spacer that's going to fix that, because these are the attachment arms, or these are the attachment clips. So these somehow would need to be shaved down or made more low profile, or beef up the band or something. I don't know what else could be done. And I would be in at 4.5 for the angle on the left ear, and a 5 on the right ear, just for the sake of, being able to have something that fits for both ears. So I couldn't do both on 5, and there's no halves. There's no 0.5s, so it's kind of a frustrating thing whenever you have to have something that's going to sit between spaces. I could clamp it down and see how much it would stay, but having it not be in an actual spot, I don't want to, strip anything out. So that would be one improvement. I would definitely offer more angles that these can sit at for configuration. And these these need to be able to have another point of reference for clipping onto. This is too much space inward from the band. I mean, that's straight up 10 millimeters right there. Or 5/16 of an inch. So that's not a good thing. Maybe if I could get it to mount onto these instead. Oh no. We'll see. Let's check and see. Just because I have to have a... See, that wouldn't actually touch anything. We'll see if this will work. It is a little bit thicker to be able to fit. So maybe, just maybe. No. I mean, there's plenty of room for it to actually sit through. It's just, this isn't wide enough. At its tightest point, it can just unclamp. Let's see. We'll try it on the other one that way. That is definitely putting more front heaviness on this. Let's see where it does sit with my ears. Yeah, that from there, it doesn't even reach to my ears. So that's too far forward for sure. Okay, so we know it's not going to work on here. Let's see if we can get it right up to here. See how easily that came off? Barely any restriction on there at all. Just put my fingers on the lens. Whoops. Okay, so got right. Let's go ahead. That one's on. Left. Alright, let's try this again. Glasses off. No. Right there is putting so much pressure on the sides of my head right there. Oh my gosh. That's migraine inducing. So this cable is not long enough from right there. Can you see that, guys? Just flat out not long enough. I am not pleased right now. The fact that this rail, these are twisting inwards on the rail, which if I twist them outwards, it puts even more pressure on the sides of my head. Because these clips are so wide, that's so much inward pressure on the sides of your head. And let's go ahead and power it on just to, let's see. So you can see what everything looks like. 3 seconds. That's pretty loud. And then here's off. Yep. So it is an ascending tone. Beeps mean you're at the top volume you can already go to. You know what? Just to be able to test, I'm using the cable it says that it doesn't need. Because I'm going to try and put these further back. Because this cable is way too short. This one is not as short. Alright, so now that I've set these further back, I'm going to try and get them even further back. Now they're touching the cushion on the back side. So I'm going to run this behind the pad so this pad can be free flowing on the top of my head. Alright. There's your balance point front to back. Sorry guys. Been at this for a long time and my eyes are starting to cross. Glasses off. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, you can see right here now, it is just pushing on the sides of my head. This is not comfortable at all. For a comfort factor, I've still got to go with the Best Directs rail mounted, because the rails on it are mounted in a way that they're not putting pressure on the insides of the band and pressing into the sides of your head. My head is way too big to be able to... Oh, gosh. Alright, just so you know, when I wear this, this is the largest head strap that I have used. At the furthest point out, I am going 1.5 turns inwards. That's as far as I go. So, that's full. There's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 turns. That's where I get at. Typically, it stays right about there to where you start hearing it click. About 2 to 3 when you actually hear it click. So yeah, right there is where I have it sit at. And I can't... These are way too wide on the insides of my head. If these had cushions on them or something, that would be a lot better. It's just, look how much unused space there is there. And if I try and do it even up and down, top to bottom, it's even worse, because it puts more pressure in on the top. Oh, gosh, guys, I am sorry. This is such a long video, but I'm currently not recommending these until they can figure out a way to have some proper cushioning on here for larger head sizes. And a longer cable meant for the Quest 2. This is ridiculous. Alright, so let's go ahead even the spacers isn't going to do anything. Let's check out this head strap. Wrap up the video. Soon, before I lose battery again. Head strap for Oculus Quest 2. Pretty simple. Orzero. One set adjustable strap, reduce pressure. New. So if you're familiar with the Bobo VR M2 strap, I took a look at back in earlier part of this year. This is like an upgrade design of that. It improves upon some things that head strap just did not work for smaller head sizes. We'll see if this one does any better. So you can see here at the back has a suspension system similar to the Kiwi design, but it has a TPU material in the back instead of a ABS plastic here, and then your PU leather padding on the inside. So let's go ahead, take a look and see what exactly you get for your under $40 value. Okay, so this is a TPU rubber material. You can see it has a hinge on it so it can be able to flex for the area that it clips into. You have your top strap, which is vinyl backed Velcro, like typically most of these come with. Your actual strap is, this feels like foam. It's not very dense, it's not very large, but these are definitely larger than what you got, and they're memory foam, than what you got on the Bobo VR M2. This is the M3 strap, so let's go ahead and turn this off. Alright, so let's pop these assistant rails off here. Let's get this out, and out. We got our head strap, or our headset now. I can tell you already, sorry, I had to sit, guys. This is more comfortable than the original Bobo VR M2, because you can see how flexible it is. It is rubber, and it does have a dual area strap holes. So you got one on the bottom, one on the top. So you have versatility to be able to mount this whichever way your head is more comfortable. If it's this way or if it's this way. And most people are going to mount it this way. I mount it this way because I have a double crown and it makes it very difficult, as well as I have long hair, and this gives me a place for my long hair to come through. So just putting that on the back of my head, it does cup it very well. You can see here the areas that it flexes through. I wonder, is it possible to actually use these. Can I actually use this Probably not. No, it's the wrong end. So I was hoping I would be able to use extra cushioning on it. You know, this back part has the clip on it, whereas this one, the clip goes into the band. But let's go ahead and stand up again. Let's see how much extension we get out of the back of this. It does squeak, just so you're aware, guys. On the tighter points of it. Okay. I can already tell you it is slightly longer than the Bobo VR M2. Let's go ahead. At 110 millimeters. So that's longer than the 78 millimeters that the original Bobo VR M2 did. It is Velcro padding. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's just I grabbed it by the area where it was no Velcro. I grabbed it by the actual adhesive. So let's go ahead and put this back on here, and we'll check it both ways for the direction that it applies to your head. Okay, without a head strap on, or without the headset on, still encounters the same issue as these gave me on the original Bobo VR M2 strap. Even bending them back, I still think these need to be pivotable. This needs to be a pivot point, at least for this upper part of the arm, so it can like go from here to here, something, to where it's not going to be stuck in one position in a very painful, awkward angle that you just don't have proper feel through. The good news is, where it is a larger strap, it does not cup my head like putting on a hat at its largest position out. It does actually go over my head. So let's go ahead. Let's do something we've never been able to do before, and that's put a head strap on without a top strap in to hold. got it a little bit past even. Alright. Let's take off the glasses. Let's put this thing on and see how it feels. So here's the thing. It just flips. I have to flip this back piece. It's putting so much stress on the back of my head. I like that it has the versatility that I can flip it whichever way is preferable for me. And to each their own, rather than just, oh, it's going to work this way and this way only, and if you don't like it, you're screwed. Alright. Got one side on, the other side came out, so let's get the other side back on. Let's see how this feels. That is already better. The only thing is, there's plenty of light bleed because there we go. Alright. Yeah. I am wearing this without a head strap. It is popping my nose into the end of the channel, but yeah, I don't like that feeling. I definitely don't like that feeling. It's painful on my nose. It does squeak, but it works. Oh yeah, forgot to take my glasses off. Maybe that'll help. One thing I wasn't expecting having these prescription lenses in is them taking up so much of the IPD channel. There. Ah, gosh. Yeah, that just beats the side of your nose whenever you turn your head fast. Look how easy that is to take off, though. I just hold it from the back and just pull it off. I don't even have to raise it up or anything. So yeah, that fits very well. I will probably end up using my protective blue light with my glasses instead of these prescription lenses, because these over cover frames are making my IPD be off, where that the lenses don't line up with like it's on the widest IPD right now, but because these lenses have so much outer frame, it doesn't go out as far. And there's no give in it anymore at all. So I'll probably wait for the more expensive prescription lenses that have my full glasses prescription in, and then do a comparison with these and those and the Myopia lenses all at the same time. But I do like how this feels. This is very nice. This is currently only available, the Orzero, or Orzero, is the only one currently available on Amazon with Prime shipping. There is a Varcon and Massicon and the Esseman that are also available, but they are directly shipped from China right now, and with the delay in port shipping and port dock workers and everything, it's going to cause, you know, a lot of here's the weird thing. So I just noticed I'm not even filling this pad at all. So if I shove these all the way forward, because this is something I couldn't do with the Bobo VR, is shove this all the way forward. Because it just wouldn't fit my head. The Bobo VR, I had to have it all the way to the back just to get my head to fit in it. So, yeah, this pad is also, it seems to be just more annoyance. More nuisance than it is anything. Cover the back. See, it says you only wear it with it even with to right here is the back of it. But I'm going to try it a little bit further past the back, just to see if I can feel this pad, to see if this pad actually makes a difference. Because I can't feel it. I should be able to feel it from right there. Yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can feel the pad from right here. Let's go ahead and put our wide bracket back together. I wish someone would just straight out make a white version of a silicone food grade base cover for the wide bracket and the fit pack narrow, because this is annoying having to just keep on makeshift using something that's not meant for it. Let's get the glasses bracket out of here and mount it on. Alright. Take test here. Glasses off. The head pad actually feels good. These aren't putting as much pressure on now. After I bent the living daylights out of them. But as you can see, you know, there's the rubber. That's where my ponytail would come through at. If I mount the VR power, it will just go straight through that loop. This fits well. The only thing is, side-to-side movement is banging the living daylights out of the bridge of my nose and my face. So, here's the cool thing. Literally, it's on. Just do that, and you can remove it. Much more versatility to this strap than the Bobo VR M2 strap. So the M3 is definitely an upgrade worth your money for the Halo and strap enthusiast that prefer the Halo design straps. So let's go ahead, let's see how it works with this, with our VR ears, and maybe even the VR cover pad to be able to fit around it. Maybe. Doesn't need to, but it would be cool if it did. I can tell you right now, this is way too small. So you can see it just flips right off. Way, way, way too small. So this would probably require use of either the PSVR or the Rift S. Rift S clips. Well, they're here somewhere. Rift S. So this is probably what I would end up using if I'm using a Halo strap of any sort that's typical design, just to be able to go around this. The other thing is, where this comes out further on the sides, it may be better implemented to not have so much pressure sticking out 10 millimeters on the inside towards the sides of my head. So that's the other thing. But yeah, guys, the only other thing we have left is this silicone protector cover set for Oculus Quest 2. And what this does is controller grip with the IR sensors exposed. Has a PU leather knuckle strap, and then it has a PU leather wrist strap. So you go like that, wrist strap, knuckle strap. I do like the design of these, very much so. I also like how it has, you know, an indented fist grip here. Feels nice. It is food grade silicone, and these are not just poked out; they're actually filled in silicone. So you have some actual grip you can take to it to feel it better. But guys, if you have any questions or comments about any of the products I've shown you in this video, I know there was a lot going on. I apologize for so much going on. But I had a lot of things to cover, and I don't have a whole lot of energy right now to be able to cover it all in separate videos, so feel free to leave a comment below. I will have links to the products as well as more information sources, and if you guys feel like giving the channel some promotion or consider subscribing to the channel or thumbs up to help people be able to see this video and know about these products, and also possibly help these companies be able to have notoriety for the efforts that they put into the products towards being able to create successors or revisions of these products that have better implementation for things like maybe not have so deep of pressure on the side of your head with these rail clips on the VR ears. As well, consider subscribing or following me on Twitter at Zybernite if you want to know if I have new content coming in that may become new potential videos, or if you just want to subscribe to the channel to know whenever I have new videos going live. And thank you guys for watching. This is Zybernite, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, a good day. Take care. Thanks for watching. I know this has been a long one, but like I said, I had a lot to get covered, and we'll see you later.